Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Monday, June 13, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation. So make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Arizona Diamondbacks vs Cincinnati Reds. Our team pick is Arizona Diamondbacks for the win. And here is why. The Reds will have Mike Minor make his 3rd start of the season in this one. Minor has struggled in his 2 outings, conceding 5 runs in 4 innings against the Nationals and 3 runs in 4.1 innings against this Diamondbacks team last week, leading to a loss to fall to 0-2. He has surrendered 5 homers in those 2 starts. The veteran southpaw posted a horrible 5.05 ERA and a 1.24 WHIP last season. He is 2-1 with a strong 2.25 ERA in 28 career innings against the D-backs. Cincinnati is struggling. They lost the last 2 games of their series against Arizona last week and dropped 2 of 3 against the Cardinals on the weekend. The offense broke out with 7 runs in Sunday's win, while the pitching continues to stumble. Merrill Kelly will take the mound for the 13th time of the season to open the series. Kelly was brilliant in his previous start, tossing 6 shutout innings against the Reds and earned the win to improve his record to 5-3 on the season. The veteran right-hander is enjoying an outstanding year, recording a 3.32 ERA and a 1.32 WHIP in 65 innings of work. Kelly has silenced the Reds in his career, limiting them to only 3 runs along with a 2-0 record in 18 innings pitched. The Reds have trouble winning games, losing 7 of their last 10 bouts overall. They have only won 8 road games all season. Red starter Mike Minor was clobbered in his 2 starts this season, squandering 8 runs including 5 home runs in only 8.1 innings. Furthermore, D-back star Merrill Kelly is reliable. The veteran has only allowed 2 runs in his last 2 starts spanning 11 innings. He just completed 6 scoreless innings against the Reds in his previous start last week in a game Arizona won. Kelly features a stifling 1.50 ERA in 3 career meetings against the Reds. Our total pick is under 9.5 runs. And here is why. The total has finished under in 7 of Cincinnati's last 8 played on the road as well as in 5 of the last 7 overall for the Reds. The total has finished under in 6 of Arizona's last 8. Arizona is scoring an average of only 3.89 runs per game and is next to last in the team batting average at .215. Arizona's starting pitcher Merrill Kelly did not allow an earned run last Wednesday in a shutout victory over the Reds. San Francisco Giants vs Kansas City Royals. Our team pick is Giants minus 1.5 runs. And here is why. After winning 3 in a row earlier in the week, the Royals had to settle for a split with the Orioles as the pitching staff gave up a combined 16 runs in the last 2 contests, both losses. The first 7 runs of the game went to the Orioles before the Royals got on the board in the 6th inning with a Salvador Perez RBI fielder's choice followed by a Hunter Dozier 2-run homer, but even later homers by Michael A. Taylor and Bobby Witt Jr. weren't enough to rally. Brad Keller was shelled over 1.2 innings, allowing 5 runs on 7 hits and 1 walk, while striking out 4 to take the loss. Witt Jr. continued his hit streak, finishing 3-5 with a homer, an RBI, and 2 runs scored. The Giants haven't been able to match the magic of last year's 107-win campaign overall, but are coming off their best performance of the season with a 3-game sweep of Los Angeles to tighten up the NL West race. Solo shots by Austin Slater and Mike Yastrzemski in the bottom of the 1st ended up being the only scoring of Sunday's finale, as Carlos Rodon led a shutout effort by the Giants' pitching staff. Rodon tossed 6 scoreless frames, allowing just 2 hits and 3 walks, while piling up 8 strikeouts. Jake McGee tossed a perfect 9th for his 3rd save of the year. Yastrzemski added a double for the only multi-hit game of the afternoon for the Giants. The Giants are starting to smooth out some of the pitching flaws that have held them back this season and will have plenty of momentum after the sweep of the mighty Dodgers. With bottom 4 marks in both runs, scored and ERA, the Royals feel overmatched here and their pitching staff will have big trouble slowing the Giants down all series. A scoreless streak of nearly 20 innings showed that Singer has plenty of upside, but he's posted a 7.47 ERA in the 3 starts since and only has a 106 FIP for the season. This will be a tough assignment with the Giants ranking inside the top 10 with a 108 WRC+, as the lineup has shown great depth throughout the season so far. Predictive metrics for Wood indicate he should get things turned around soon as he's putting up an 86 FIP and has generally been a reliable above-average option for his career. The Giants have far more firepower at the plate than the Royals, and Wood is effective enough to help them cash in on the run line against one of baseball's worst teams. Our total pick is over the total. The Royals are averaging 3.83 runs per game and 4.46 runs per game on the road. They average 5.67 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Giants. With San Francisco giving up 4.72 runs per game at home, the Royals will hit their average in this game. The Giants are averaging 5 runs per game and 5.10 runs per game at home. They averaged 1 run per game in their last 3 games against the Royals. With Kansas City giving up 5.69 runs per game on the road, the Giants will score enough runs to push the score over the total. The Giants and Royals played over the total in their last 2 meetings. Seattle Mariners vs Minnesota Twins. Our team pick is the Minnesota Twins to win. And here is why. For the 3rd time in 12 games, the Minnesota Twins failed to score a run, but they still won a 3-game home series over the Tampa Bay Rays. Minnesota won the opening 2 games 9-4 and 6-5, while the Rays responded with a 6-0 victory to conclude the series. The Twins now have a 35-27 record and are in 5th place in the American League. Minnesota registered only 5 hits, but even though Tampa Bay had just 2 more, they managed to score 6 runs opposite the Twins' 0. Carlos Correa led the team with a pair of hits in what turned out to be a disappointing display from the hosts. Cole Sands, 0-2, took his 2nd loss of the campaign as he pitched for 4.2 innings, allowing 5 runs on 5 hits with 5 K and 1 BB. The Seattle Mariners won 6 of the last 10 games, but just like the Twins in their previous one, they failed to get on the scoreboard. Seattle lost 2-0 to the Boston Red Sox at home, thus losing the series 2-1. They will stay home for the next 8 games and are hoping to get at least 5 wins in that stretch. At the moment, the Mariners are at a 27-33 record. In one of the most disappointing games of the season, offensive-wise, the Seattle Mariners recorded just 1 hit in a 20-home loss to the Boston Red Sox. Catcher Luis Torrens was the only Mariner with a hit in this defeat, while starter Robbie Ray displayed a strong performance and didn't allow a run on 3 hits with 4 K and 1 BB in 7.0 innings. However, reliever Paul Sewald, who got a win the night before, was credited with a loss after allowing a 2-run homer to Rafael Devers in the 8th. Minnesota is a better team in almost every segment of a game, and at the moment, it seems that Chris Archer is in a better form than Chris Flexen. Both teams are decent against right-handed pitchers, but the Twins are a bit better with a .252 batting average and 4.79 runs per 9 innings. The bullpen will also play an important role in this one. Minnesota's available bullpen has a 3.48 ERA opposite Seattle's 4.46. Additionally, when Archer is starting, the Twins have a 5-6 record, while Seattle is 3-8 with Flexen on the mound. It's going to be a close encounter, but I am giving a slight advantage to the visitors, who proved to be good enough to fight for the postseason this year. Our total pick is under 8.5 runs. And here is why. I am leaning towards the under in this game, even though the over has been the winning pick in 4 of the last 5 games between these teams in Seattle. Both teams were shut out in their last game, and while Minnesota has a solid lineup, the same cannot be said for the Mariners, who only rank tied for 24th in the majors in runs scored. They will score very few runs in this game facing Archer, who has only given up 1 run in each of his last 2 starts. Flexen was decent in his last outing, and in his season debut gave up 3 runs in 4 1/3 innings. He will give up a few runs but get little run support, like his last outing, which is why the under is the pick for this game. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.